Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. You guys were expecting me today. I had to come back. Yeah, I said 27th. But the reunion show has been amazing. It's been great. So waiting till 27th is doing myself a whole disservice because there'll be so much to talk about, and I honestly don't think I can touch or go through everything that's happened between Sunday till Sunday. So I had to come back today. First of all, thank you so much for your comments, for your support, for your constructive criticisms. I saw everything, I read everything. Thank you so much, so very much. Thank you so much. I hope you're still telling your friends about my channel. Tell them to please go through it, subscribe, like, comment, anything you can. Thank you so much. Let's go straight to the point. BBA reunion day 1. I looked forward to it. First of all, DSTV wanted to be unfortunate. They did not activate my channel. Me, Big Brother, biggest fan in Nigeria. That's, like I said, I think I'm their biggest fan. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, when I show so now they okay, so I had to threaten because I cost so much. There was nothing I didn't call them. Anyway, for the end of the show, they reactivated it. So thank God, Big Brother locked down in my house, in my office. Yes, I had to live there in my office. I had to reactivate. So I'm not going to be missing anything. Anyway, straight to the point. The show started with Ebuka introducing the housemates who were present: Basi, Bisola, Uriel, Soma, and Kona, Beyonce, T-Balls, Coco Eyes, and Bali. Beyonce, I honestly did not remember that guy. I totally did not even know someone like Beyonce existed on that show until I saw him. That like, oh me, I was even calling him Beyonce. I think I'm still be typing Beyonce. If you watch Jamaican and African Magic, you know Beyonce, so I still call him Beyonce. Anyway, Luca talked about what they've been through in the last 9 months to 1 year. Isola is a singer and an actress. Gift is a model and an actress. Beyonce is a chef. Uriel has been an ambassador for Imo State government, ambassador for Naija. She's an ambassador for everything, and a singer. So Madina is an actor, and he sings. T-Boss is a model. She's also featured in short movies, videos, music videos, movies. So she got lots of roles when she came back from the house, according to her. And she's also a muse for lots of makeup artists, so according to her. Bali has been DJing. Basi has been, I don't know, I can't remember. But I know he's been speaking in his grammar, so he hasn't stopped. Still give us some things that day, some 1 or 2, in case we've forgotten, Basi, being Basi. Coco Ice is a rapper. And she said she's also a beauty therapist. Now she's been a beauty therapist even before she came into the house. And I'm like, really? Beauty therapist that doesn't know how to... She's a beauty therapist, Ebuka started with asking Bisola about Tintel Tony. Bisola felt Tintel Tony was such an actor and she had no idea he was married or even had kids. Ebuka went to Basi, who knew he was married. And Basi said it wasn't in his place to tell Bisola that Tintel Tony was married. The shock of the night was Uriel. I honestly didn't know Uriel had an idea Tintel was married. Uriel said she knew he was married and she didn't come to the house to be a marriage counselor, talk about somebody's marital life. So she didn't tell Bisola. Ebuka asked T-Boss if he was going to tell Bisola if she knew. T-Boss said, of course, I think I would have told Bisola. And there was something about Tintel Tony. Every time I looked at him in that house, I always saw somebody's father. It was funny, though. The way she said it was actually very funny. Bisola felt and still feels it was like the best actor in that house. So that's about Tintel Tony. Straight to the fights. According to the reunion show, the number 1 undisputed champion of fights in that house is nobody, no other person than Bisola, aka Mama Lila of life. Bisola had issues with Coco Eyes, she had issues with T-Balls, she had issues with Bali at the beginning of the show before they became very close. She had issues with Beyonce and Gifty. Coco Eyes said Bisola was always aggressive and had a way of aggravating issues. She gave an example of the issue she had with Effie when Effie stole the crown from her, and how Bisola, aggravated that particular issue. And how she actually liked Bisola a lot, and she looked up to Bisola, but Bisola was just aggressive. T-Boss called Bisola a bully. Bisola always bullied her. Bisola is a loud mouth. Bisola is aggressive. Bisola talks too much, and it was just out of line, Gifty said she had moments she wanted to slap Bisola because Bisola teased her a lot. Of course, Bisola teased Gifty a lot. In fact, I can't even forget that. But Gifty wasn't complaining, so I wonder why she wanted to slap Bisola. Anyway, that's her own point. Beyonce felt Bisola was the pettiest person in the house. Extremely petty. They had issues a number of times. And he knew Bisola outside the house. They were supposed to be family friends, or they had mutual friends. But Bisola was so petty and they just couldn't agree in that house. Of course, Bisola had issues with Bali over, but Bisola didn't count that at anything. For Bisola and T-Boss, Bisola felt T-Boss was always hoarding things. T-Boss was petty, and T-Boss had a way of looking down on herself. So, they clashed. Bisola was trying to be diplomatic, extremely diplomatic. But T-Boss, no. For me, T-Boss was extremely frank, straightforward. She not care, she not saying you. She was not there to pamper anybody or to be diplomatic or to, act prim and proper. She spoke her mind. In fact, there were times she flipped at Ebuka. She flipped at everyone. And if she wasn't happy what you were saying, she just goes like this. Like, what are you saying? What do you want to talk next? Ebuka asked Bali about T-Boss, his issue with T-Boss, doing that toilet flushing saga. And Bali was like, it's nothing, I've forgotten about it. According to him, he didn't even think he exercised his anger issues that day. That if it was outside the house, his anger issues not even reach, But T-Boss was like, nope, I have not forgiven Bali. I'm still offended. He said something to me that wasn't okay. I have not. And I'm like, Auntie T-Boss, calm down. Show is over. For T-Boss, she was actually straightforward, and it's obvious she hasn't moved on. I think most people moved on, but T-Boss hasn't moved on at all. They talked about Beyonce, T-Boss nominating Beyonce, and she said she has no regrets nominating Beyonce. The only thing is she felt she could have done that later in the season, but she had no regrets. Ibuka asked Beyonce if she apologized. Beyonce was like, no, she didn't apologize immediately. She was still carrying shoulder, but over time, she apologized. So Ma was just being silly, maybe acting his age. So Ma said he fantasized about sleeping with Uriel, a girl with a big uku, Gifty, a pretty girl, T-Boss, a pretty girl. Ebuka asked who they wanted to win. Bisola said she wanted Tim Toltoni to win. Soma wanted Effie, Bisola, or T-Boss to win. Beyonce wanted Tim Toltoni to win. Coco Ice wanted Effie to win. And T-Boss wanted herself to win.
I wanted Tim Toltoni to win.
Who did you want?
Debbie Rice.
While in the house or outside the house? While in the house? No, nobody, but outside the house. Yeah. I had three people in mind. It was going to either be Effie, Bisola, or T-Boss.
T-Boss, who did you want to win?
Myself. I was just drinking because I was thirsty.
So that's that for the fight and who they wanted to win. So what next? What happened next? Uriel's toughest person to be with, T-Boss. They just didn't agree. And T-Boss was like, see, Uriel, I liked you, but you didn't like me. You always talked about me. So they just honestly did not agree. Coco Ice obviously said she liked Bisola, but she felt Bisola teased her too much. So that's that for day one. Okay, Bassey talked about his relationship with Debbie Rice. I was in a relationship with someone else, and I honestly did not want to wager that reality. I'm like, Bassey cannot just go straight to the point. He has to those pepper, Maggie, salt, to twist the grammar upside down. That's what they won. They two started yesterday, and trust me, that was not Big Brother reunion. That was almost Big Brother Gidipo. They almost fought. Like tempers flew out of the window. Ebuka and his questions. I don't know. Efe didn't come for the first day, and he also didn't come the second day. Not just him. Mavis was not present. Tint Alton wasn't present. Debbie Rice also wasn't present. I honestly don't know if they're going to come, but I actually think I don't know if Efe should actually come for this reunion show, because I don't want to see or don't want to imagine Efe and T-Boss being in the same corner. Number one, I honestly don't know if he has moved on. He wasn't there. But T-Boss hasn't moved on. And I know she had the biggest issue with Efe. They just do not like each other. Efe cannot stand T-Boss, and he didn't even hide it. Yesterday was supposed to be playful. Ebuka talked about the housemates talking about their relationships in the house and maybe outside the house. And of course, they had to start with T-Boss. And Ebuka asked T-Boss, who were you romantically involved or attracted to in the house? And T-Boss said, nobody. And I'm like, Keepers, what did you say? Nobody, how? T-Boss liked me also. They were even under the duvet doing things. According to her, nothing. She liked John. And I think there was a point she actually liked him till 20 years. I don't know what she was saying. There was nobody. I didn't think about it. And I said the moment. I'm like, so Soma, the silly Soma, had to remind her, like, excuse me. You and Beyonce did things under the duvet and said some things. I'm going to attach the clip to this video so you watch for yourself. And she flew up immediately. She was upset. You're stupid. Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh, this, that. I'm like, T-Boss. I sing Atawewe Atarodo.
You that were putting.
Hey,
Don't say what you. It was under the duvet, like you. Did you see anything? You couldn't. There was nothing. Stop it.
May I can I smell your finger?
Are you serious? I'm going to slap him. That's actually very.
Okay, now, but seriously.
Don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't even bloody insinuate.
You don't tell me, no.
Do not insinuate that.
Chill,
You understand?
calm down.
Don't tell me to chill.
Yo, chill, calm
Don't
down.
tell me.
Wait, you got told me that you didn't have any sexual. Yo.
I said no.
That's not possible.
I said no. Why? Is it your body? Is it your body? What the f is he talking about?
I don't need this every month. Yo. You can't tell me to shut the fuck up.
I said shut the f up.
Tell me to shut the fuck
I don't
up.
feel anything for him. What do you want to put down on me? I don't understand. Is it your body? Is it your feeling? What the f? Oh, your finger. What the f is that? What is that supposed to mean?
That's a lie.
Pinch you and you just fall for them. She's actually very emotional, like, and she not send anybody. She was giving them their size yesterday, from Soma to Uriel. The times when Ebuka asked T-Boss about her friendship with Uriel, and T-Boss was like, I like Uriel. Uriel do not like me. Uriel would not talk to me in that house, but she would talk about me, which was the truth. And to be honest with you, Uriel fold my hand, die yesterday. Like, see, I always like people to own their shit. You're free. You don't have to be good. You don't have to be. You can be anything, but come on, say your mind, speak your mind. And that was what T-Boss was trying to do. T-Boss flawed Uriel in that. I thought Uriel was just trying to be prim and proper, which I don't know. Except she was just trying to, like, okay, I don't want to talk. Because she was just like, what did I say? What did I say too? It's so awkward. It's so awkward. What did I say too? I'm like, what is this? What's this grammar you're speaking? The girl is asking you a question. Ebuka is asking you a question. Talk your mind. Say your own. If he talks about her, of which, of course, Uriel talks about T-Boss. T-Boss talked about people too. There's no big deal. Speak your mind. I talked about you. I didn't like you in the house, or you did this. Speak your mind and don't allow this girl to follow you. But you were like, except, anyway, that shows that they didn't finish it yesterday, to be continued today. Except maybe today, Uriel came and defended herself. But yesterday, I was like, come, And even from day one, Uriel tried so hard to be political. Even the book asked Uriel, do not try to be politically correct today. Speak, you don't have to be diplomatic. Just say your mind. Everybody spoke their mind, Say what's in your mind. You don't have to be prim and proper. You are not friends. So speaking, but Uriel was just, what did I tell? And I'm like, but Uriel, you talked. You said this. So why are you asking how did I tell that to? This thing, clips are there. Even T-Boss told that. I watched it. People sent me the videos. But first of all, man, T-Boss does not have a forgiving spirit. She hasn't moved on one bit. She hasn't moved on one bit. It's obvious she hasn't moved on. She still has this feeling her. She's upset. I think she's still upset because I watched the live video she did yesterday. I couldn't even watch it beyond 5 minutes because she just went on and on about how people would rip what you saw. People didn't like her. It was just a game. Like, okay, fine, it's a game. Move on. I'm sure everybody had their issues in that house. Anyway, I'm waiting for day 3 of the show, which is the continuation of yesterday's drama. I'm hoping and expecting Uriel to defend herself. Come on, don't let them floor you. Talk your own. She don't talk her own. You say, open your mouth. Talk your.
Exactly. We let it be. Okay. But when I came out of the house and I heard you said this, you said this, you said that, like, why are you talking so much about me? T-Boss, because I felt because much. I don't know. But you're talking about me, but you're not talking about you. I watched the video. What did I say? I watched the video. What did I say? I heard.
What was one of the things that she said that hurt you?
One of the things that really irritated me was the fact where she came and said she was telling someone, please, T-Boss has fake boobs. Excuse you? Who did I tell? Who did I tell that? Why would you even say that? Why would you say that? Who did I tell? I can't remember if it was Gifty. Why would you say that? Why were you always talking about me? You were talking so much about me, but you weren't talking to me.
T-Boss,
and the funny thing is that I actually liked her. That's the funny thing.
I actually did like you.
I actually did like her.
Let me tell you where.
And because of that, I was like, there's no need for me to be.
Let me tell you where the
what I got from the show, Bisola was very calm. I think I don't know if she's growing up, or I think she was trying to be diplomatic. I actually think she was trying to be diplomatic. For Beyonce, I actually don't know how to categorize him. Wherever Breeze blew, but he was frank too. He said he spoke his mind. He said whatever it is he had to say. For Gifty is still Gifty. Gifty is still Gifty. When you ask her question A, big girl is probably going to question Z, or she probably doesn't have what to say. So Gifty is still Gifty. I can't forget when she said, when Ebuka asked her about Tinto, she was like, if Tinto was her husband, that's his problem. She was still accept him to the house. So that's her personal choice. It's allowed. Bassi, of course, is still Bassi. The only thing I could get from that was Bassi talking about his grandma, let's drop all those points. T-Boss is still a Pepe body. She flips at every opportunity. If it's not okay what you're saying, she can't even express or hide her expression. There's even the time she told Ebuka, I don't even like this question. I'm like, Ebuka, shall calm down, because very soon you just join the group of those that don't like T-Boss. She's ready to give it back to you. She not sent. I actually enjoyed her. I think she was straightforward. I think she was frank. I think that's the essence of the reunion show. Be yourself. There's no need hiding. They've all watched the clips. They have 9 months. They've gone through the internet to watch the clips. They've seen the things you've done and the things you did not do. So this is not the time for you to come and start being diplomatic or start being a coward. Say your mind. And T-Boss wasn't a coward. She was very frank and straight to the point. But I think she needs to let some things go. It's obvious she hasn't forgiven. She still holds this animosity against the housemates. For Bali was just calm. I'm sure Bali has moved on. I'm sure Bali is just particular about his DJing work and making money. Who else was there? Coco Ice was just there. I was expecting Coco Ice to bring more fire. In the house was firecracker. Nothing has to bring more. I think she was also trying to be diplomatic. They really had nothing to say. So let's wait for today's episode. I think today's episode is going to be a continuation of yesterday's episode. So I don't think we'll be expecting new housemates like Mavis, Debbie Rice, Tinto, Tony, Effie. I honestly do not know. So looking for today's episode. I'll see you guys maybe the next 2 days, which is Wednesday. Wednesday or Thursday. I'll see you guys again. So guys, drop your comments. What do you guys think about the show? Do you think it's scripted? I don't think it's scripted. I've seen tweets saying this thing is staged, Joe. It's scripted. Is this? I actually don't think it's scripted. If you had brought me to the house and I was a former housemate, I'm very sure I will speak my mind soon. I'll probably say things I don't like, or I'll just say what I don't think anybody has time for a scripted show. I really don't think it's scripted. I actually think everybody came out there to speak their mind. I would have done the same thing. So What do you guys think about the show? Do you think it's scripted? Drop your comments below. What do you think about the housemates? Just drop your comments and let's see. See you guys. The video is already long, but I have some clips to attach to this video. So see you guys. Take care. Bye.